The angel of the Lord has been sent to speak directly to you. You may have felt a shift in the atmosphere lately, something unexplainable, like a gentle pull in your spirit. That isn't your imagination. Heaven has been watching closely, and your name has been whispered in the courts of the divine. There is a holy stirring, and this message is being delivered now because the time has come. Your life is about to be transformed in ways you never imagined. You are standing at the edge of a breakthrough. The words rich, God, message, and angels echo from the heavens because they are tied to your season. Before we go deeper, I need you to do something small but powerful. If this message resonates even a little, gently press like, subscribe, or share it with someone who needs light today. But above all, stay until the final word, because the fullness of this blessing can only be understood if you receive the entire message. It has been divinely designed just for you. You've walked through seasons of waiting, of hoping, and of silent prayers whispered in the dark. The angels have seen your tears and heard every plea. What you thought was delay was actually preparation. Nothing was denied, only divinely delayed to arrive in perfect timing. And that time, beloved, is now. Heaven is about to release wealth, not just in coins or possessions, but in peace, joy, divine connections, and yes, financial blessings too. This is not about greed, but about positioning. You are being aligned to receive resources that will not only bless you, but empower you to bless others. You were born to carry light, and light needs fuel. An angel stands near you now, radiant and patient, with wings spread wide. She has been assigned to your journey, protecting and guiding you even when you felt alone. Today, she delivers a scroll sealed with the promise of abundance. Inside is your name and a declaration from heaven. You will not live in lack any longer. Your prayers have reached the throne room, and your faith, even when it was weak, has moved mountains. The divine has chosen to honor your persistence, your heart, and your willingness to believe when everything said to give up. There is a sacred reward coming. You are about to witness it. You must prepare, not just practically, but spiritually. Begin to speak as though the miracle is already yours. See yourself living in overflow. Angels respond to words spoken in faith. Let your mouth become the gate that opens heaven over your life. You may notice doors opening, unexpected opportunities, divine appointments, even sudden financial favor. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Your season of restriction is over. It is time to expand, to step into what was always yours. There are generational chains that break with you. The spirit of poverty, fear, and insecurity that followed your family ends now. You have been chosen to rise and rewrite the story. This blessing is not just for you. It is for your bloodline. Do not let fear hold you back. Fear is the shadow of the enemy that tries to dim your light before you shine. But you are covered. You are protected. The angel beside you has been equipped for battle, and she has already won wars in your favor. There is a promise written over your life, older than your birth. You were destined to be a woman of influence, a vessel of beauty, wisdom, and wealth. This message today is confirmation that the heavens are aligning to fulfill that promise. Every loss you endured will be restored sevenfold, every tear watered, the soil where your harvest now grows. The enemy thought it buried you, but God used it to plant you. And now, the bloom is inevitable. Begin to move in expectancy. Make room for miracles. Act as if the prayer has already been answered. The angels respond not just to faith, but to preparation. Let your actions declare, I believe it is done. You are not being blessed just for survival. This is not about barely getting by. This is about thriving, about stepping into influence and favor, so you can be a light to others. You are being positioned for kingdom impact. Your voice carries authority. When you speak, atmospheres shift. Use your words to create, not complain. Speak blessings, speak peace, speak increase, and watch the spiritual realm respond. There is no mistake in your timing. You did not miss your moment. In fact, it is arriving now because you are finally ready. Your heart has been softened, your ears have been opened, and your spirit has matured. There is no need to chase what is already assigned to you. Let the blessings come naturally. The divine flow does not need force. It only needs faith. Trust that what is yours is already making its way to you. Begin to thank God in advance. Gratitude is the magnet of miracles. The more thankful you are for what's coming, the more clearly you will see it when it arrives. Heaven loves a grateful heart. You are about to be surprised by sudden favor. Checks you didn't expect. Debts erased. Doors opened. But even greater, clarity, peace, and purpose. That is the true treasure you're being handed. This is not a fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is a prophetic word straight from the courts of heaven, delivered through the voice of an angel sent to reach you in this very moment. Let your soul rest now. The striving is over. You no longer have to force your way into blessings. You are entering a season of ease, where things will begin to happen with grace and divine alignment. If you've ever doubted your worth, hear this. You are chosen, beloved, anointed, and fully seen. Not one part of your journey was wasted. Every detour is now being turned into destiny. As you receive this message, let it become more than words. Let it sink into your spirit. Speak it aloud, write it down, declare it daily. Heaven is moving, and you are the reason. Stay connected to the light. Keep your heart pure. Your blessing is not far off. It is already unfolding, step by step. Trust what you feel. Trust the signs. Trust the timing. The angel remains with you, guiding the way. She will not leave your side. You may not always see her, but you will feel the peace she brings and the doors she opens. What's coming next will exceed your imagination. It will feel sudden, but it has been building behind the veil for a long time. Heaven's timing is always perfect, and now is your time. Let this be the beginning of your awakening. More is coming. This was only the first part of what heaven has to say. There's something powerful unfolding within you, even now. While the world may only see the surface, heaven sees your soul. Refined through fire, shaped by trials, and ready for glory. Every tear you've cried has been caught in the hands of angels. Nothing you've endured has been wasted. There is a divine intelligence behind every hardship. Your journey has not been random. Each delay, each closed door, each silent night has been orchestrated to make you stronger, wiser, and more sensitive to the voice of God. Sometimes, growth hides in the soil of pain. But from that soil, miracles bloom. What you've survived is now becoming your testimony. You've asked why it had to be so hard. The answer is in your calling. Only the strong can carry what you are about to receive. The weight of favor requires a depth of character. And now that your roots are deep, the fruit will come in abundance. There are no shortcuts to true transformation. Heaven knew that if you were to rise, it had to be real. Not temporary, not shallow, but eternal. You were never being punished. You were being positioned. The pain was preparing you for the promise. There is gold inside you that pressure revealed. The brilliance of your spirit couldn't have emerged without the crushing. But now, heaven declares, it is finished. The testing season has ended. Let the harvest begin. This is your release. If you ever felt overlooked, hear this clearly. God has never forgotten you. The angels have kept your name on the altar. And now, every seed you planted in faith is coming back multiplied. Blessings delayed are not blessings denied. Others may not understand what is about to happen in your life, but you don't need their approval. You have heaven's permission. You have divine backing. You walk with authority that doesn't require explanation. Stay close to peace. It's the language of angels. When something is meant for you, it won't bring confusion or chaos. Trust the stillness. Trust the knowing. That quiet inner voice, it's not just intuition, it's revelation. You may be tempted to give up right before the miracle. That is always when resistance is strongest. But now is the time to push, to believe again. Don't scroll away from this moment. Your breakthrough is closer than your doubt. Let this message find a resting place in your heart. It was sent to remind you that you are not alone, that your process has purpose. If this word speaks to your soul, take a moment. Like, share, or subscribe. Let this light reach more hearts. Sometimes you carry the burden so well that others forget you're carrying it. But heaven sees the weight you've held in silence. That quiet strength has not gone unnoticed. It has moved the heart of God. You were born with resilience in your spirit. Look back at how many times you could have broken, but didn't. You are living proof that grace is real. The angels marvel at your endurance. The favor coming to you is not just for celebration, it's for legacy. What you are about to walk into will echo through generations. Your children's children will benefit from the courage you're showing today. Even now, divine timing is aligning people, resources, and moments for your good. Stay sensitive. Stay open. You don't have to chase. What's meant for you will find you in the quiet, in the waiting, in the faithful. There's wisdom being downloaded into your spirit. Insights, ideas, and inspiration that didn't come from books or voices around you, but straight from the throne room. Write them down. They're keys to your next season. Forgive quickly. Release what no longer serves you. The lighter your soul, the faster you rise. The angels move with grace, and so must you. Carry peace like a shield and let go of old wounds. Celebrate the small beginnings. The first signs of increase may come subtly, a shift in atmosphere, a word of confirmation, a small financial blessing. Don't despise these moments. They are divine breadcrumbs. There's someone watching you right now, someone being inspired by your journey. They may never say it, but your faith is strengthening theirs. This is how light spreads. Quietly. Consistently. Powerfully. Heaven wants you to know, you are not behind. You are right on schedule. Every detour taught you something you'll need for where you're going. Nothing has been in vain. What you've been building in secret will soon be celebrated in public. The hidden seasons are coming to an end. God is about to make an open display of His favor on your life. There's power in your daily choices. The discipline you've practiced in the dark is building the foundation for what will shine in the light. Keep going. You're doing better than you think. You don't need to hustle for what's already yours. The kingdom doesn't operate through striving. It flows through surrender. Let the river carry you. Let grace do the heavy lifting. Be mindful of your thoughts. What you believe becomes what you attract. Heaven responds to expectation. So expect goodness. Expect miracles. Expect abundance. Your mindset is your magnet. Let your prayers be bold. Let your declarations be fearless. The angels are listening. Your voice, when aligned with truth, becomes a weapon against everything that once held you back. There is more to this message. More light, more revelation, more truth that is waiting to be released. This is just the next chapter. And what comes after will be even more powerful. There are times when silence feels like abandonment. But silence is often the space where heaven does its deepest work. Just because you couldn't hear God doesn't mean He wasn't moving. In the quiet, Foundations were being built. In the stillness, your roots grew deeper. What's growing now was cultivated in hidden places. Wisdom rarely arrives in loud moments. It comes like a whisper, like the flutter of angel wings just behind you. Be still enough to hear it. The answers you seek are not far. They're waiting for your spirit to quiet down and receive. You're not being asked to be perfect, only to be willing. Willing to keep showing up. Willing to believe again. Willing to trust that the path you're on is leading somewhere sacred. Willingness is a key that unlocks supernatural favor. The challenges you faced were not to break you, but to awaken you. Each one revealed strength you didn't know you had. And now, that strength will carry you into the most abundant season of your life. This is not the end. This is activation. Remember, pressure reveals diamonds. Oil only flows when the thigh olive is crushed. You are being made into something rare, something radiant, something refined by heaven itself. This is why your fight has been so fierce, because your future is so bright. You are being invited into partnership with the divine. This isn't just about receiving blessings, but about becoming a vessel that carries them with wisdom. What you do with the next opportunity will multiply, not just for you, but for many. Let your heart be light. Let your joy return. Restoration isn't just coming, it has already begun. If you slow down and pay attention, you'll notice signs of life in areas you thought were long dead. Resurrection is happening quietly. Don't underestimate the power of small obediences. One yes can shift everything. Heaven moves when you do, and angels go before those who walk in faith. Your next step might feel simple, but its impact will be supernatural. The enemy wants you distracted and discouraged because he knows what you're about to walk into. But your spirit is stronger now. Your discernment is sharper. You can feel the shift. Don't ignore it. Trust what your soul is sensing. Even in moments of fear, your faith is rising. And faith, even the size of a mustard seed, moves mountains. So don't wait until you feel brave. Move while afraid. The angels will meet you on the path of courage. If this message is speaking to your heart, let it be a sign. Don't scroll away. Instead, take a breath, and if you feel led, like, share, or subscribe. Help this light reach others who are waiting for confirmation just like you were. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are exactly where you need to be for this next chapter to unfold. Divine timing is rarely early, but it is never late. Trust that. The old version of you wasn't meant to survive this elevation. That's why certain things had to fall away. People, patterns, and places were removed, not to punish you, but to prepare room for what's next. You've been prepared in private for a purpose that will be seen in public. When your blessing manifests, it won't just bless you. It will become a testimony. Your life will speak loudly without a single word. Grace is your covering. Mercy is your companion. And wisdom is your inheritance. You've earned these not by performance, but by perseverance. Heaven rewards the ones who refuse to quit. There's a divine unlocking happening around you. Doors you thought were closed forever are creaking open again. Don't second-guess it. Walk through boldly. Your name has been mentioned in rooms your feet haven't entered yet. Spiritual maturity means trusting even when you don't have all the details. It's knowing that the one who called you will also equip you. The plan is unfolding, step by step. You're doing better than you think. If the path feels unfamiliar, that's because you're walking where no one in your family has walked before. You are the breakthrough. You are the answered prayer. You are the turning point for generations. Lean into peace when anxiety knocks. Respond with worship when doubt creeps in. These moments aren't setbacks, they're training. You are learning how to hold power with humility and favor with faithfulness. The glow people see on you isn't just beauty, it's spiritual resilience. You've survived storms and stayed soft. You've been bruised and stayed kind. That is divine strength. That is holy fire. There will be moments soon where you will pause and realize this is what you once prayed for. The life you're stepping into is not random. It's a direct response to your perseverance. Each test you passed quietly in the shadows is becoming a spotlight for God's glory. You didn't need an audience. Heaven saw it all. And now, reward is rushing in like a river. Let your faith stretch. Make room in your heart for more than you imagined. The vision you've carried is still too small for what heaven has planned. Expect the unexpected. God is not done surprising you. Even the delays had a hidden blessing. They kept you from settling too soon. What's coming now is so aligned, so right, so divine. It will feel effortless. That's how you'll know it's God. The angels haven't left your side. They've only stepped back to watch you rise. They are still guiding, still warring, still whispering. You are deeply loved and constantly surrounded by the presence of heaven. More is coming. And the next word will carry even greater clarity and confirmation for your soul. You have walked through shadows that others would have feared. You stood when it would have been easier to fall. You kept faith alive even when your heart felt weary. And for that, heaven is proud of you. Every step you've taken, even the ones with trembling feet, has brought you closer to who you were, always meant to be. The angels have watched over you, not just as protectors, but as witnesses to your transformation. You are not the same as you once were. You are wiser, stronger, softer in the ways that matter. Your heart still believes in love, in goodness, in possibility. That is a miracle in itself. There is no measure that can fully describe your worth. You were formed with purpose, wrapped in light, and released into this world to be a reflection of the divine. Everything about you carries meaning. Everything you've endured is a thread in the masterpiece being woven through your life. The journey hasn't been easy, but through every valley you've kept moving. Through every season of silence, you kept listening. Through every moment of loss, you found new reasons to hope. That is why heaven calls you chosen. That is why this message found you now. No matter where you've been or what you've faced, know this: you are deeply loved. Nothing can separate you from that love. It surrounds you. It lifts you. It goes before you. And it carries you forward into the abundance you were always meant to receive. You've grown in ways that can't be seen with the natural eye. Your soul has expanded. Your spirit has matured. You've released what needed to go and made room for what is holy. That kind of inner work never goes unnoticed. It changes everything. This is not just a moment. It is a divine marker in your life. From this point forward, you will feel a new strength rising, a peace that won't be shaken, a confidence that is rooted in who you are and whose you are. You are seen. You are known. You are celebrated. And we are honored to walk alongside you on this sacred path. As this message comes to a close, feel the presence of love wrapping around you, reminding you that you were never alone. Thank you for opening your heart and receiving this word. If this message reached you, we ask you to confirm its place in your spirit by speaking aloud. Tudo posso naquele que me fortalece. And if your heart felt seen, we gently invite you to join our growing family. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and become a vessel of light that helps spread these words to more souls who need them. You are not just a listener. You are part of a movement of healing, awakening, and love. We bless your journey, your growth, and your future. Until we meet again, carry this truth with you. You are enough, and you are becoming even more.